Justin, how you doing today?
I'm all right. It's it's cold out here these days.
Yeah,
Winter and all
honestly, I can't believe I even got you out for this walk in the first place.
Yeah. I normally don't go outside. But I guess because there's like no grass out, I'm not touching grass. So like, am I truly outside?
I mean, but like the grass is right there. It's just covered under the snow.
No, that grass is dead, bro. Come on.
What? I mean, it's still grass. Whether it's dead or not, it's still grass.
I feel like touching grass implies the grass is alive.
See, look at that guy over there. He's having a great time touching snow grass.
Is he? Wait.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's frolicking through the bushes. On. He's throwing snowballs at. Wait, that guy looks.
Does that guy look familiar?
No.
Hey, go
it's not.
buddy.
All right, we gotta go look at this. There's no way this is. It is. It is. It's gotta be. Brendan.
Oh,
Brendan.
Hey, guys. Hey, yeah. No, it's. I think you have me confused. My name's Brenda. Wink, wink.
Why is he blinking at us with both eyes?
I don't know. I think he's trying to wink, but he just keeps blinking. I don't know. Is he okay? Like maybe he's got like a facial thing going on.
What do you mean? But I'm giving you. Hey, how's it going, my man? Hey guys, this is my friend Charlie. He doesn't say a whole lot. He also is my keeper, and he's just here to make sure that everything's on the up and up. Don't worry, Charlie. Everything's cool over here. We no need to worry about what's going on over here. Be cool, okay, guys? Don't fuck this up for me.
Dude, what are you talking about? Who is this guy?
What do you mean,
Charlie?
Well, I mean, he's don't worry, Charlie. Thank you, sir. All right, he's leaving now. He's like, guys, you wouldn't believe this. So I got into this summer camp by pretending to be some person named Brenda.
Summer camp?
No. It's great in here. Okay, it's not really summer, but like they call it summer camp. I think probably to like distract everyone from the fact that it's like really fucking cold and snowy or whatever.
There's barbed wires from the fence.
Yeah. That's just to keep all the campers from doing some like crazy shit or whatever. Because there are some. You'd be really surprised. There are a couple of like really weird people in here that go to this camp.
I just realized he's wearing an orange jumpsuit too. Like. Is this place what I think it is?
I don't think he realizes where he is.
Brennan, what happened to you?
What do you mean? I just went to camp. Well, rather, I was a little bored one day, and I'm like, man, it would be really nice if I just like had some
Brennan,
friends
this isn't camp.
who wanted. What do you mean?
You're
this
in
isn't
prison.
Camp?
You're in prison right now.
No.
What did you do?
No, I didn't do anything. I just walked in here one day and was like, hey, I would like a little bit of what you guys are serving here. And they like said, no, go away, weirdo. And then I saw like a list of names and I just, I shot my shot. I saw somebody with the name Brenda on the list and I'm like, well, I'm Brenda actually. And they gave me like this weird look at one point and they were like, all right, well, I guess you're who we're looking for. And sure as shit, they gave me my camper outfit and I've been here ever since.
Yeah, you're in prison.
I'm not following. What do you mean I'm in prison? How I don't know where the disconnect is here. I feel like I made myself very clear.
Brendan,
let me
sleep
run through
at
some
night?
things.
I sleep in a bed with the rest of my campmates. Duh. There's like 4 of us, all hitched up in. They're not cabins. There's like this really large room where all the campers go, and like we have like a separate room. Well, it's not really a room. It's like segregated via some metal bars or what have you. But there's like 4 of us to a single room. We got like a cool little toilet in the middle of the room, and we all like take shifts or whatever, being like, hey, like look away, buddy, like give me some privacy. And we're having a great time actually. Like we sing Kumbaya. There's been a weird heist of like a bunch of toothbrushes for some reason. Like those are going missing. I don't know what that's all about. So I haven't brushed my teeth in a few days. But beyond that, I'm having a great time.
Brendan, your bedroom is a prison cell.
I'm not following.
All right, I'm done having this conversation. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Get over here. We're going.
Hey,
we're leaving. We're going to the office. We were on our way to a recording anyway. It's about time you fucking hopped on. You're playing jailbird over here. Time to go do your goddamn job. Get over here. Say bye to Charlie.
Man, bye, Charlie. Bye, guys. Have fun. Man.
Yeah. See you later, Charlie. Fuck you too. All right. Don't look at me like that.
Don't say that to
I don't want to hear nothing from you. Nothing.
All right.
You get nothing.
All right, fine.
Come on.
Jesus, my bad. Sorry. My God. Fuck.
Here, take this. This is a summary for the week. Memorize it. You're doing it this week. I don't want to hear shit. All right.
Jeez, man. All right, fine. All right. Well, here. Could have worked a little harder on it this week, don't you think? fucking, what was this, like 4 sentences? This week on One Piece, we begin to rip the veil off of all the half-truths and bold-faced lies we've been given thus far about Dressrosa. We reveal what truly happened the night King Riku attacked his citizens 10 years ago. We also find out that King Riku is alive and he's been hiding in plain sight this entire time. We learn the true origin of fairy folklore as well as some history of the Tintata tribe. As the episodes progress, Doflamingo's cunning and propensity for evil are put on full display. But there is still more to come. A few other things happen, like the reveal of Rebecca's dad and Barto surprisingly accomplishing his fetch quest. Oh, and D-Block is still going on, in case that matters. That's it. That's all we got this week.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of me too.
That was good.
Thank you. I'm glad that I'm here again. I mean, I guess it has been a few weeks. I did just look at my calendar. I mean, I was having a good time, man. I'm glad to be here again. One Piece is still something very near and dear to my heart. But I just, sometimes we gotta unwind. Smell the roses that are hidden beneath the snow.
This job was that taxing? You need a month off from recording? Devin was here. Over half the time.
Isn't he supposed to be here? Like, it's not like he's like not supposed to be here.
Supposed to be here?
Well. Listen, that wasn't the original question, okay?
Well, since we're talking about things, when are you going to take off your jumpsuit? Like, we're on the studio now.
The jumpsuit stays on. The jumpsuit stays on before sex, for sure.
I mean, look, I complained about it earlier, but it's kind of form-fitting, and it looks pretty good on him. Orange suits you.
Absolutely. Thank you. I do think orange is actually one of my colors.
What they say? Orange is the new black,
Orange is indeed the new black. But, I have been gone for a little bit of time. I don't want to regale too much time with a bunch of comments about episodes that you guys have already talked about and seen or whatever. If they want to hear about it, they can listen to our episodes or whatever. But I do want to I have one note for Christian. I cannot believe that you called Barto being super fan so fucking hard. Like,
I just want to say thank you for acknowledging that Christian called it and not Devin, like Devin tried to claim like a week or two ago.
Oh my God, that annoyed me so much. I wanted to jump through my screen and hit him. Fuck me, dude.
I know Christian said this, that he's like, we already have Cavendish being like the big Luffy hater. I think it'd be really cool if we didn't double dip in that. We gotta have the super fan. And I was like, wow, he fucking nailed it. Well, how does he do this?
He's getting too good at this, man. We need to I don't know. We need to I think what we need is to give him some filler, but not tell him. So it throws him off his tracks, ruins his game.
I think I'm just annoyed because like his thought process was flawless. Because like when you think about it from a writing perspective, you want to have character diversity in terms of like character motivations. I think that I just feel really stupid that I never thought we were going to get Barto Superfan when this dude was introduced once upon a time in the story. Never once crossed my mind. And this man nailed it within like the first minute of meeting him.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't the first minute. He ruined his entire cell block and easily won, and then we kind of got it. So like it took a few episodes, but you needed the context of him like for some reason saying I'm also going to kill Luffy. I think that was the exact subtitles in mine. Well, no. But that seems like a mistranslation.
In the dub, he was always just kind of like, I'll never let you kill Luffy, or I can't let you have him before I get to him, or something like that. I may be misremembering it, but I feel like in my subs, it was like, you can't kill him because I'm going to kill him. And I assumed at the time it was probably a mistranslation, but still took it as, whatever. And it can be the opposite end of the spectrum. Like, I love him so much that I can't let anybody else be his downfall but me type of yandere shit. So yeah, he's a yandere.
Turned out he was like way the opposite, which is great.
Yeah, no, he just fucking loves the guy.
Yes, this is fantastic.
He's obsessed with the dude.
So while we're on the topic, though, I know it's not wholly mine this time, but were you upset this week?
Was I upset this week?
Did you listen to the most recent recording that came out today?
I did not yet. No, that was the one thing I haven't done. I spent too much time listening.
Yes. Am I misremembering this, or was this the last recording that we did that hasn't released yet? the timeline's fuzzy now.
Depends
you
what you're
can
trying to
still
talk to me about.
Enlighten me. It's not like the content's not going to be there for the
about
listeners.
the soldier. The soldier's loose identity.
Oh, no, that came out today. Yeah, you called
was that
Soldier's
today?
son.
Okay.
Yeah, you called him being Rebecca's dad.
We call them Rebecca's dad, but I don't think we have Rebecca's dad's name yet.
No.
Okay.
I don't believe so. No,
I don't believe we do either.
Can't
We
confirm
now
we do not have his
know-
name.
We know Ricky is now King Riku.
Yes.
Incredible wordplay for your name, by the way, my guy.
Well, I mean, it worked. So
I mean, it did. To be fair, everyone was like, "Wow, Ricky! I've never seen that man before in my
Listen,
entire
this
life."
is all what's the word? It falls in line with the logic established because we're looking at Monkey D. Luffy and believing he is actually Lucy.
Actually,
Yes.
that's very true.
this is very much true.
Yeah,
But at the same time, it was Devin that said Ricky would be the grandfather, right? Was that? I feel like that. I feel like we were guessing at Ricky's and
that sounds
the soldier's identity.
Correct.
I believe
That
so.
sounds
I think at one
correct.
point Devin was saying that Ricky was going to be the grandfather, but you were kind of like holding out hope that the toy soldier would end up being her grandfather and also the dude in the Coliseum, right?
That sounds yes. I was on the fence on I figured that the soldier would either be feeding off of Devin's thing, if I'm remembering this conversation correctly. I was feeding off of that, and I made the assumption that the soldier would either be her grandfather or the soldier nobody or not the soldier, the gladiator nobody remembers. So with the grandfather being Ricky, at this point, I'm convinced that the soldier is the gladiator nobody remembers. What's his name again?
Kyros.
I forget these names. There's so many names. This
No worries.
arc.
So if you have a character that has been given to us, I will happily remind you of their name. I know
Yes.
I know everyone's name in this arc. Believe it or not, I actually fucking do.
I commend you.
Terrified.
A million
There's a lot more to
motherfuckers.
come, and I could not be bothered to remember their names.
I know.
I don't think that's entirely true. I think we pretty much in these set of episodes we've got
the rest of Doflamingo's people though to go through, and there's like 6 more of those that were name dropped 20 episodes ago, but I definitely don't remember them.
That's kind of true too.
I like we talk about Kyros and Ricky for the last like 3 weeks, and I can't remember their names. So there's no shot in hell you're gonna get me to remember anyone other than Baby 5.
Well,
Baby Five's pretty easy.
Can I ask if
Go ahead.
you remember a particular name from a couple weeks ago? Do you
well,
remember Peek at the Crotch?
Oh, right. I'm glad you remembered because I definitely wouldn't have remembered this. Yeah, please tell me about Peek at the Crotch again.
So, shout out to Zen Master Wu
I'm assuming this might be a stupid question though. Sorry. I'm
Okay.
assuming Brendan knows about Peek at the Crotch.
I do.
Okay,
I heard
okay.
the episode where you guys talked about Peek at the Crotch. Yes,
But did you know beforehand?
I was unaware that this random woman in the crowd even had a name, or that her hair was changing. And I also had no idea that she had a glorious name such as Peek at the Crotch. Never in my life.
Great. I just needed to know that. So, all right, please
Okay,
continue,
go ahead.
Justin.
So, a commenter on our Instagram by the name of Zen Master Wu gave us some additional context. Because I said, if there's anything like related to the Japanese wordplay or the name in Japanese, if it means anything, I'm unaware of it. So they wrote, her name is potentially a play on words where Adamo sounds like the Japanese equivalent of oh no, and then he gives us the I don't know difference between kanji or hiragana, but I'm gonna say hiragana, and it's aremou. Ganmi is likely based on the Japanese phrase for glaring or hard staring. So thank you, Zen Master Wu, for the additional context for Japanese culture here.
Interesting.
So, am I understanding that this is wordplay on both Japanese and English-speaking cultures? Because when you put these Japanese kanji together, it sounds like Peek at the Crotch.
No, definitely not that. So her role in the series is just like basically if this is I guess like dubbed, it would be actually no, it's not true. Her role is just to literally go not cover eyes,
No,
but also look
I
through
understand that, but you've now given me what her name means in kanji. But how do we get to peek of the crotch? What is that?
Oh, because
who made that?
You don't. Viz Media just said, let's peek at the crotch.
Yeah,
and that's it.
I think.
Oh.
I think. Yeah, I think
I'm
the
sorry.
English translators just they either recognized that her Japanese name has this context to it, and so they maybe tried to make an English version of that, or they just straight up were like, yeah, let's just give her funny name now. Who knows?
See.
But that seems to be the case.
I guess I didn't realize that Viz even named her. Like, why? What reason do they have to? Is she ever like? Is her name ever said aloud by anybody? How does Viz have that? I guess is my question.
They were translating the SBS, I assume.
So
Oda got an SBS question about like, hey, what's this lady's name? And he was like, Aramogami. You're welcome, kid. And then someone had to translate that officially, I guess.
And
translator of Viz Media said, peek at the crotch.
Oh man, what a
incredible,
what a story!
Timeline.
Thank you. That's up there with the Oda-sama. So like, Buggy could separate his whole body part. Can you tell me more about his you-know-whats?
Or that time when someone was like, hey, so Hody Jones is a shark. Does he have two you-know-whats?
Oh man, that's up there with the greats. I like that.
People are a little too fixated on One Piece characters. You know what bits?
I'm just saying.
A lot of writers are peeking at the crotch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess so.
A part of me actually kind of remembers the Hody one being more like, he was like, wow, I didn't know that. Hell yeah, he does.
It was definitely that. It was like, wow, I had no idea sharks had two dicks. But you know what? Hody Jones definitely has two dicks.
Absolutely.
Definitely has two dicks.
Hody Jones equals shark had two dicks.
Mm-hmm. And I find that actually even better than the idea that
he banged a gavel and it became law.
Absolutely. He just like double downs on that fucking bit. He's just like, dude, this is the greatest thing in the greatest of things.
He said, have fun with that one, Rule 34.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. But yeah, no, we got, so I've been gone for a little while. We got a lot of backstory.
Yes,
I think this is actually, these episodes are pretty much just the backstory, know me, if you will, between what happened with the original Tontada, Doflamingo being like, hey, so anyway, my family used to rule here. I want it back. And Riku being like, Nani? Can you not? And he was like, nah, but I'm gonna. So
he's like, I could not, but you gotta pay me for it.
But yeah, like you're gonna have to pay the fine, which 10 billion berries. Wow, what a fucking number.
There's no fucking way. There's no way that they gather 10 billion berries from all of those people.
10 billion sounds like a lot, but I do want to remind everyone that it's closer to yen. 10 billion is $100 million.
That's still a substantial amount of money.
I'm not saying it's not, but for
you
a
could
whole
definitely gather
country?
100 million from like a whole country's population.
If your country,
dude. They did not gather.
If your country has 100 million people, which I mean, it's an island nation, it absolutely fucking doesn't. But let's
There's no way they gathered that much money from people.
If everybody chips in $5, you're fine. Easy.
I do think it's a little silly.
You're not fine.
The likelihood that they gathered $100 million overnight is.
Do you think there's a number for the population count of Dressrosa?
Hold on. I can try to find this really quick. Dressrosa.
If
you want this information, you got to write an SPS over to Oda and be like, hey, out of curiosity, what was the population of Dressrosa back in whatever year it was?
About 5 million.
About 5 million. Really?
How did you come to that number?
Give me a second. If it were down to the size of the... Oh, wait, hold on. No, this is just some guy saying it. I think about 5 million. Oh, a lot of people think it's anywhere between 1.5 and 5 million. 1.5 sticks out because it is the population density of Barcelona.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. If you went through the logic of like, well, this is supposed to be Spain. If you went through and if you follow that train of thought,
the entire island nation was representative of Barcelona exclusively, we can assume somewhere in the ballpark of 1.5 to 5 million. Well, 1.5 is Barcelona, so maybe like 2 million if it's got a little extra space. So if everybody pitched in, what, $5?
No,
$10.
it's like $60, but still.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay. So my second, so to further like try and prove my side of the argument here, they did it in like an hour. There's no way they got to 1.5 million people in an hour.
I do know that I can agree with.
the snail screen projectors.
But are you telling me that like the army of like 1,000 guys has like the time within like an hour long period to gather the $100 million fucking dollars from 1.5 to 2 million fucking inhabitants around the nation? No shot. Not gonna happen.
They didn't like just. It wasn't like the soldiers started from the palace and they were expected to make it to the outskirts of this country and then come back. No, man, you have the projectors to make the announcement. Yeah. You have different branches.
They literally did have to do that.
Well, but they still have to like gather the money and bring it back to the palace. So
yeah,
even if the townspeople just started throwing their money into a blanket in the middle of town with no soldiers around because they believed in the king, like they still got to pick up the money. But all we see is Tank's crew pretty much with like 6 or 7 sacks, and it's just not feasible.
Goldman Sachs.
Yeah, sacks on sacks on sacks, bro. All I'm saying is it's utterly ridiculous, but that's a moot point, really.
You sound like Devin right now. Do you hear yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I'm making a big deal out of next to nothing here.
We're tutoring. Okay, well, aside from the logistics of getting the money back to the palace in order to like put all this whole framing thing up, Christian, were you happy, surprised, or any feelings whatsoever towards Doflamingo's big plan? This is essentially a version of Alabasta, but it succeeded. Is really what we've got here, where Doflamingo framed the king, everyone hated the king all of a sudden, and he successfully became the new ruler.
Yeah, only overnight, mind you.
Also overnight, which just proves that he's a much better planner than Crocodile is.
So
Crocodile needed what, like 20 fucking years?
Hold on. Dressrosa is such a small country. It pales in comparison to the kingdom of Alabasta. You know, Crocodile had more ground to cover. He had to work a little harder.
Okay, I'll give you a little bit there, because to be fair, Alabasta is objectively just a much larger nation than whatever they got going on in Dressrosa. Dressrosa, I feel like you can see, like every time they pan out, you can see like the shoreline at both ends of the island, like any single time. But
how many Dressrosas can you fit in Alabasta? I don't know, but it's a lot.
A lot, yeah.
I'm gonna say it's probably a decent chunk. Also, I gotta apologize for you, Christian. There was some details we got, I think, in some previous episodes where Doflamingo in one of his villain monologues made it very clear how the celestial dragons became celestial dragons, and now they had to like give kings to like, rule over their nations in their stead or whatever. That was the scene where we learn about Alabasta being one of the original families, and I told you about that, I think, back in like Sabaody, so that's like my bad. You only got that context here, and I told you a lot longer ago.
It's like the Blackbeard situation all over again. God damn it.
It is, yeah. It's definitely
a little bit of a Blackbearding.
It's a little bit of a Blackbeard situation. Only this one was like a much longer payoff.
Yeah, only this time I definitely didn't remember that conversation.
It's only been like over a year. It's fine.
Oh, it's been like
Fantastic.
2 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's definitely been a bit.
if you're saying Sabaody, then yeah, maybe a year actually is more accurate. But yeah,
yeah. The Alabasta family was one of the original 20 kings, and they were like, "No, I still like my people. We're not going up there." And then Doflamingo's family was like, "Bet I want to be a celestial."
Screw you guys.
Why do you think he's no longer a celestial dragon, or why do you think he's hunkering down with the goons? I mean, obviously he's a villain.
They explain that. They talk about this in the episodes where he, in that backstory where he's sitting in Riku's room, Riku's recanting how Doflamingo has gotten to this point where he had, he robbed some caravan of treasures that was going to, I wrote it down. Why am I not looking at my notes?
Yeah.
I know I wrote this down. Read either one of them.
Oh, you did that too? Heavenly Tribute, yes. That's what it was. He robbed some transport ship of Heavenly Tribute, whatever Heavenly Tribute is, because it was capitalized.
Like the money that every country has to pay to the celestial dragons.
Okay. I was also assuming there would be like illicit goods in there too, like human trafficked or whatever the case may be, slaves, what have you. So he robbed some transport ship of heavenly tribute for the celestial dragons. So I assume that put him on the shit list for them. And then, but there's all. I also feel like
this is interesting to me because I feel like these details happened after he. Well, I don't want to say stopped being one because maybe he still actively is one, and he just kind of like fucks around.
That's kind of what I'm getting at here. I'd like to also maintain though that even before that happened, that was probably like some final straw, but I'd still like to maintain that he probably cut ties with the celestial dragons a while before that anyway. This was just him like giving them the final middle finger out of spite or something like that. So he gets on the celestial dragon shit list. He's not a celestial dragon anymore or whatever. But he also apparently blackmails the world government with something.
We don't know how or with what, and that's what I'm personally very curious about.
We don't, but I can't imagine it was that hard for him to do. The world government has persistently been shady in a lot of ways and has the whatever dark past you want to talk about here with the whole missing century and the last 800 years of what's been going on. So I imagine for someone who used to be a celestial dragon, it wasn't that hard to dig up enough amount of dirt to just have the government let you do whatever you want, basically. So he becomes a warlord. That way he can be associated with the world government still, but also maintain pirate status.
So I like this idea. I guess I'm surprised that they wouldn't just kill him if they were like that, like annoyed with him though.
Particularly like celestial dragons.
You think it's that simple? Like because he still like was a celestial dragon, like he's one of the bloodline. They're just like, well, we can't kill him, but he still has like a hell of a lot of dirt, so we're just going to play by his rules.
I don't know that I don't know that the celestial dragons, well, maybe they do. Despite all of the shit that the celestial dragons do, at a certain level, they still care about family, kind of. Like, that's the one consistency we've seen across them, I think, is that they'll still give a shit about each other.
Kinda.
But if Doflamingo did enough bad shit, they probably would have cut ties. I think the celestial dragons have been sated by by Doflamingo's many business practices, like the human trafficking or the drugs and the whatever you want to name that Doflamingo does. I imagine him offering these things has maybe been like, maybe the celestial dragon's like, maybe he's not so bad, like I can fuck with Doflamingo. Like,
I can fuck with Doflamingo, like he wasn't, like he's not my cousin.
Like,
what
he did wasn't like bad. Like we have plenty of heavenly tribute all the time. Like one's missing. Who cares?
So at first he blackmails the world government, and then they run the numbers. They're like, do we even want to entertain this motherfucker? And then they're like, well, he does give some pretty decent goods.
Yeah. I got me a mermaid from him a week ago, so it's not so bad.
Yeah, at that point, it's not even the world government, because the celestial dragons, from my understanding, basically own the world government anyway. So he just gets on the celestial dragons' good side, and the celestial dragons tell the world government, don't you fucking touch this guy, all right? Don't you fucking touch this guy.
Do whatever you got to do. Give this man amnesty. He's good enough in our book. Fucking leave his ass alone. And then the world government's like, well, I guess you're a warlord now. And then Don Quixote's like, nice.
All according to Keikaku.
All according to Keikaku.
Now that you say that, I want to ask, do you think that, so you are very famously on the position that Blackbeard is not a genius, as I personally believe. He's not some master strategist or planner is more accurate term. Do you think Don Quixote Doflamingo could be that character for you, where he's like really
absolutely.
big?
What are you talking about?
Yeah. I don't think Christian needs any convincing.
What are you talking about?
He thinks Doflamingo's a big thinker.
Yeah, he's the biggest brain in the book. Like this man's got a 300 IQ.
I guess like
plans on plans.
How am I trying to ask my question? Is he like? I guess like what I really want to ask you, but I can't find a better way to say it, is like, how long do you think he's been cooking this plan? And like, I guess maybe is getting Dressrosa back like his ultimate goal, or it's got bigger.
Before
ambitions?
we get to the second question, I want to chime in on the first. I think this guy is just so fucking good at what he does. He came up with this idea like the night before, where he was like, I'm gonna take Dressrosa back. I want to make that shit my home again.
So he's not even like, let's say he's like 30 or something. It's not like he's a mid-20s guy being like, yeah, I want to go back to my home that belongs to me, but I got to really like work out the kinks. You're not thinking that?
Right,
You're thinking he woke up one day and was like, I'm going to run a country.
No. What I'm suggesting is that he probably woke up and was like, I think I want to get my country back. And then like he parsed the plan within that afternoon. And then the next day was when he actualized.
Shit.
Okay.
Because I don't think that actually happened, because Monet was there chilling for a little while, supposedly. But
yeah, I'm gonna make a claim that
go on.
At some point, I don't know. I'm not gonna say I know the timeline, because the timeline could be anything. But I'm gonna put forth the idea that Doflamingo, while still being a celestial dragon, learns about his family heritage and like how they used to own Dressrosa. And this is the sort of switching point, like a light goes on in his head and he goes, well, fuck this place. I want to go see Dressrosa. And so at that point, he hatches this scheme to like go become a pirate and shit. And then dig up blackmail on the world government and whatever. And then he gets his pirate crew, and then he forms whatever plan to assault Dressrosa, take over, and then become king.
I guess it wouldn't help him to be.
It starts off with just like, oh, my family used to run that place, and now I'm forced to live up here on the red line with these schmucks when I could just have my own country. And then from there, just like a domino effect that just kind of got more powerful as each one falls down, kind of thing.
Yes, he learns about the island and how his family used to own it, but they don't anymore. It's owned by some babies who don't want war anymore.
Some babies.
Then he forms this pirate crew on the basis of extreme violence and takes over the country.
Okay.
This is an interesting thought. I guess I would find it interesting that he would relinquish his celestial dragonness just to like actualize this plan. Like couldn't he just like stay a celestial dragon and be like, hey guys, I'm here now. I want to fucking rule this country again. Like, is there something stopping a dragon from just like returning to their nation? My feeling is that all the celestial dragons up there love fucking chilling up there. And maybe that's why he wanted to dip. Well,
yeah, that's what I've put forth in previous weeks also, is that Doflamingo, from what we've seen, doesn't appear to be the kind of person who would just want to sit around and languish in extreme luxury. He's not the kind of guy that enjoys that, and so like he sees the people around him enjoying that and he gets disgusted or something like that, and that's when and then eventually this leads him to, I don't know, he's sitting in the family library or something one day and he reads a book about Dressrosa that's just chilling there, and then he learns all this and he goes, oh, I fucking hate this place, and Dressrosa is where we originally came from. This would be so much fun. And then he forms plan.
Wow, I like this idea. Interesting. I like where your head's at, Christian. You're cooking. You're cooking something real big right there.
Look, man, I'm interested. This is only getting better right now. And in the Doflamingo area, a lot of the rest of what's happening in One Piece right at this moment sucks, but
what do you mean sucks? Come on, man.
It's
We're
crawling,
learning about
dude.
the history.
Everything's crawling, man.
Come on,
I'm tired of Block D. I want the fight to be over, man.
They like just started Block D. Come on.
We've been watching Block D for like 3 weeks.
I don't know about 3 weeks. I mean,
it's been weeks, and then we've made like very little progress. Or seemingly so.
You saw the end of Block C like after 2 weeks or something like that, and then Block D started. I've only been gone for like 4 total weeks. You've been here. This is the second week you've been in Block D. Fucking relax.
This is the 3rd week we've been in Block D. Episode like 650, like the 651 or 2, we started D Block, and now we're on 660, and we're still here. This is the third week of Block D,
with
and
no
it's still not
seeming
over.
end in sight. Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
and we still haven't like gotten what seems like close to the end at all.
Wow.
We're gonna be talking about Block D next week, and maybe the next week after that too. Because
All
there's
right,
still like 3 or 4 named goons in Block D that we still haven't touched. Like Orlumbus is still there. The fire-breathing dickhead is still there. The lion is there. Like
the lion's still there.
there's so many of these random named goons they dropped in there, and we deal with one a week.
well, we just got the first one actually, so you know.
This must be the part where somebody. This must be the part where somebody decided that they were going to start One Piece. They were watching these episodes, and Block D took 8 weeks to get through, and they were like, this is absurd. I'm cutting this down to 20 minutes tops.
You're not entirely wrong.
I was just thinking about this like last week.
Go ahead.
I was thinking to myself that, honestly, it hasn't been amazing, but the pacing also hasn't been awful yet in Dressrosa, I feel like.
For sure.
I'm starting to feel it.
Okay.
Block D is really making me question that. And I'm starting to get worried. Like, I was getting hopeful for a little bit that like maybe this whole Dressrosa is gonna drag thing was just kind of like a bait. But now I'm back in the shit. I'm in the gutters. I'm in the trenches. Block D is going to take another 4 fucking weeks to get through. Whatever.
It's not going to be that bad. Come on.
Oh, no, that means it's going to take
fine.
6 weeks. That means I'm not going to see the end of Block D until St. Patrick's Day, and I'm utterly terrified.
You will see the end of Block D by I'm going to make a call. You will absolutely see the end of Block D. If not by the end of next week, by the week after that, guaranteed. I don't know how many episodes we got next week. So I'm not entirely sure, but it'll be fine. Don't worry about it, Christian. Come on, just be along for the ride. Anyway, moving on to other things that happen in these episodes. Also, by the way, we talked about it, but Doflamingo's plan was to trick all the people into making them believe that King Riku was going to steal all their money. And then he did his parasitic string thing, which we finally have a name for that move, by the way. He's been doing that since Marineford. Actually, even before that. He's been doing that to Bellamy since, you fucking...
Jaya.
Since fucking Jaya or like Big Knife or whoever the fuck. Poor Big Knife, by the way.
Pour one out for Big Knife.
Pour one out for Big Knife, by the way. Then they just massacred the citizens, and the citizens were devastated. And everyone was devastated.
God, it was so hard to watch.
it was kind of harsh, man.
Brutal.
It's pretty brutal. Doflamingo is
just fucking emotional damage. Just my man's like, please get away from me. I don't want to hurt anybody. I can't control myself. And
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Justin.
It just takes I got no words, man. It was awful. You go because I literally can't form words right now. You got this.
Okay, my boy in the dub who does King Riku. So, a fun fact, I think Justin even mentioned in the dub, some of the main characters that are like native of Dressrosa get like a very light like Spanish accent, which I find delightful. By the way, like Rebecca has one, King Riku has one, the soldier has one, Viola has one, and what I find fantastic in these sets of episodes. Shout out to the guy who does Riku. He has a mean fucking please kill me. I don't want to hurt my citizens anymore moment, and it hurt. It hurt. I just want to recognize that.
This one sounds good.
Dude, it's pretty sick. They have a lot of, I don't want to say L's. They have a few L's that I don't agree with, in terms of direction. Giving all of like the main people in Dressrosa that are natives of the island like that light Spanish accent fucking hits. I'm here for it. I want them to do more of that in the future.
Everyone in Water 7 should have been Italian. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, that would be fucking awesome. If Iceberg was Italian,
Power
Pauly. What if, man? That's what I'm saying. Anyway, well, they made the weird like long leg teacup guy in the dub. They made him extremely French, and I fucking love it. In fact, I talked about it with actually, I don't know if you remember him, Christian, but he was one of the Big Mom goons from back in Fishman Island.
Aaron Tamago.
The egg motherfucker. They made him extremely French. The guy who voices him has the thickest French accent on the planet.
That's pretty good.
It's actually the same voice actor that did Paulie from Water 7, funny enough.
Wow.
It's actually,
really?
Yeah, it's the same voice actor. In fact,
Oh,
anyway.
shit.
But I talked about it with Taco on numerous occasions, and he can't fucking stand it. I love it. I cannot get enough of it. I want to hear his words so that I cannot hear what he is saying anymore.
You should find a French sub. I think.
Dude, honestly, I'd be all in. I'd be so in. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted by.
I want to
dumb
interrupt
bits.
you
Anyway.
for a quick second because I'm remembering our listener base. 99% or okay, 95% is our American listeners, obviously.
Yes.
But I think our sixth most represented country in terms of population for our listener base is France. And I really got to
Interesting.
know what the French listeners think about us constantly ripping on them.
Man, dude. Well, bonjour.
They sit there and they nod their heads along because they know we're right.
That's what I'm saying, dude. But anyway, I got distracted. So that was Doflamingo's big brain plan. I also like the scene when they're all in the trash chute before starting to get turned into toys, which is just a tragedy, by the way. Like, what do you do in that situation? You just wait to be turned into a toy, I guess. That fucking sucks.
It seems like nobody tried to help each other not be turned into a toy, though, because we get a quick scene later of just a bunch of the other ones being turned, like the other grandson gets turned into one. Justin's giant shoulder blades guy gets turned into one. The mass murderers get turned into one. Apparently nobody decided to try and help them not get abducted by aliens and turned into a toy.
Well, I mean, they did for Sai at one point, but the hard part is that as soon as they get turned into a toy, they forget they exist. So it's almost like they don't even remember that anyone gets abducted.
You know, the thing where the one brother grabbed the other one being abducted's leg, everybody saw one just get gummed into the ceiling, bungee gummed into the ceiling.
Right. But this is what I'm suggesting. Once you forget they exist, do you remember anyone getting gummed into the ceiling? You go right back to being like, oh, wow,
what Christian's proposing is, hey, you see this guy getting abducted and you see that two people are trying to stop it. Maybe you also help them?
But that's what I'm saying. Every single time someone gets abducted.
No. It doesn't even matter, like, the part where you don't remember the person. Like, it keeps happening. Like, does nobody care, like, that people are just getting, like, every time you can forget that the last person gets got.
I'm saying every time somebody gets abducted, they forget that anyone is abducted.
Okay, but even if you're watching it happen for the first fucking time, you don't go, oh shit, maybe I should stop this from happening. That's my point.
I mean,
you can stop. You can forget every single time, but if you're watching someone get gummed into the ceiling. You don't try and stop that?
Well, did we get like separate scenes of each of them getting gummed into the ceiling and no one did anything?
No, but I'm saying.
What are you arguing? What do you mean? We didn't see it. You weren't there.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like all these people are trapped in the basement, and nobody. It seems like nobody even bothered.
What? Yeah, because they fucking forget about. I don't understand how this is a conversation we're having right now. Yeah, they're not bothered because as soon as they get turned into a toy, they go back to business as usual. They're like, why the fuck are we in the bottom of this fucking basement all of a sudden? Wow, this sucks.
Okay, so all right. Well, now that we're here, I'm gonna move past this because I want to know. Okay. I want to know what is it? What is this snot-nosed fucker's power that he can both turn people into toys and also erase them from other people's memories? I was convinced that there could be no possible way they make it the same fucking devil fruit. What is this? What is this?
I gotta at least pull the curtain back a little bit because I would be just as outraged in your opinion, in your position. There is the gumming is not related to the toy part. That is just a goon with weird gummy stuff. All right, that's that. Okay. I'll at least give you that.
Still not really relevant.
Fair enough. But
that's still not relevant to like turning into toy plus memory forgot.
So I'm a level with you. You're going to get all that context in the very near future. But I feel like at this point, you have enough context that we can confidently tell you that power is one and the same. And it is fucking terrifying.
I think it's bullshit is what I think.
It's really fucking dumb, right? Like really fucking dumb. All right,
this sounds like a load of fucking Hoopla to me.
Such fucking bullshit, right? Oh my god, dude, you have no idea how fucking pumped I am to get on this pedestal.
I can't wait to be outraged about this next week. Whatever it is, it's going to top. I really hope Devin is there next week. or whenever we get this fucking reveal, because this is going to top the pawpaw fruit in so many ways, and I can't wait to be outraged about it. I haven't been outraged by something in a long time. I feel like this is going to be great.
This fucking power, Christian, when I tell you, it is far and above the most outrageous, broken, dumb fucking thing I have ever, that this motherfucker has ever made in this entire franchise. And it still holds that to this day. I stand by it. Some people might disagree. I stand by it. This is it. This is the power that creates a fucking schism where everyone's like, wow, that's really neat. And I'm like, no, that is both terrifying, broken, and fuck that shit. All right? That is nonsense. Anyway. Thank you.
Yes, I cannot wait to be outraged.
Fantastic. But you absolutely will. Thank you for parsing together that this whole toy and memory thing is connected. They are. And can I tell you, it will fucking bother you just how fucking broken it is.
This is so upsetting. I thought there was no way they have the audacity to make it the same fucking power.
Oh my god.
He's got a squad of like 10 people there. Surely one can be toy and the other can be, I don't know, lobotomy fruit. Fuck me.
Yeah, right. It's so fucking wild, dude. I can't even with this person's power. You even saw who it is, but obviously since you saw all the Doflamingo goons, but I won't regale you with who it is until
I'll find out.
We get there. You'll figure it the fuck out eventually. Don't worry about it. But yeah, that's a hell of a power, isn't it? Hell of a power.
Fucking something. Yeah, that's absolutely wild.
Oh man. But yeah, they also the straws are starting to gather. Were these the episodes where Sanji fought Doflamingo for a quick sec? Did that happen in these episodes?
That was last week.
Oh, that was last week. Okay, my bad. But we did get more of the straws starting to like organize themselves and get the context of like, okay, yeah, so we're gonna start this war against Doflamingo. They have the Tontada, and then Frankie's eaten all of this up. By the way,
100%.
He is like, I fucking hate Doflamingo. I cannot wait to help you guys. That's all I want to do. Even Robin on the side at one point, Usopp was like, so we're just gonna like bail after we break the factory, right? And then Robin's like, Doflamingo's gonna fucking pay.
Yeah, I'm so pissed at Doflamingo right now, or whatever it was she said. She said something like, I'm so angry right now. And I was at that point, like, her face is all shaded over and she's got like the look on, like the death stare. And I was like, oh God.
You've angered Robin with you.
That takes a lot.
It takes a lot. Doflamingo, you don't realize that just how fucked up you are. You've angered Robin. Also, You know what else we got in this set of episodes? We got Robin feeding into one of the straw gags for the first time almost ever.
Oh my god, we got like Robin Eneru face.
Yeah, we got Robin Eneru face, man.
It was incredible. And these were like back-to-back moments too. She has that moment where she's like, I'm gonna fucking kill Doflamingo. I'm so pissed. And then they talk for another minute, and then the whole they're talking about the plan and how Doflamingo had been renounced as a warlord, and they were like, yeah, the Tontada
they were so excited.
Yeah. And then later that morning it was all a lie, and they were like, oh. And I don't remember what the Tontada chief says after that. It was like, we went from the highest highs to the lowest depths of hell, and then
they were like, well, we're gonna today's the day that we do the fucking shit. And then they were like, oh no, wait.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, we're directly responsible for these people almost marching themselves to their deaths because there's no way they beat Doflamingo.
Well, there's some good news in there.
There is some good news. We have our hero, Usolando.
Usoland! God, I love that bit so much. And then he tells them all, like, yeah, we got Usalind, we got Namilind, Frolind, Chopperlind. Oh, fucking Christ. I love that bit so much. Never end. Never fucking end.
Oh, man. It was good.
But oh my god, hold on. There was so much more to the sheet than I thought.
There's a lot here. A lot of which we kind of glazed. I mean, we talked about like the flashback, obviously. I mean, with the whole how Dressrosa fell to Doflamingo, I suppose.
Oh, I have a question. So we now know that Soldier is Rebecca's dad.
Yes.
So like, what do you think he was doing the night that it all happened? Because obviously, like the poor guy, I mean, he brought Rebecca's mother like in his dying in his arms, like after she had already passed, and was like, "I'm sorry, I couldn't save her," which is so tragic because that whatever happened to her, the poor woman, she probably didn't even realize that if she even saw him before she died, that she was being carried by her late husband. Well, not late, but her husband.
Might as well be.
And he's just, yeah, he might as well. Like, he never fucking existed. How fucking tragic is that?
Yeah, so this was a question I kind of had, but I don't think I voiced when those episodes happened because I was initially confused because Rebecca's mother dying and all that's the same night that like this Riku stuff happened that we just saw, right?
No, hold on. It was the night that all the Riku stuff happened. It was happening, I think, at some point during, you see, like from Rebecca's point of view, like her and her mom were overlooking the city as it was like in flames.
Yes.
But they just continued to like kind of skate under the radar for a few days later after Doflamingo had become the new ruler and they were being hunted down.
Okay, that's right. I do remember that now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that clarifies it slightly. Because I was gonna say, if it's the same night, how is Kyros a toy already then? But if it's a couple days later, then it makes sense that he was somewhere and got toyified. So that is a good question then. So, I mean, he could have been in the gladiator pits. He was a gladiator, if it's Kyros anyway.
Right. So if we go into the assumption it's Kyros, then if he was
Kyros, then he could have been in the Colosseum, like fighting or something. Well, it was kind of late though. Maybe he dormed there. Maybe he dormed there. He lived at the Colosseum or something. Like
he dormed at the Colosseum.
Yeah,
okay,
like it was fight weekend or something, and all the boys, they stay at the Colosseum overnight into the weekend.
Yeah. They have
rager, maybe.
They do kumbaya, they steal each other's toothbrushes and turn them into shanks, the whole bit.
So you're saying
the whole bit.
that this guy went to camp.
Right,
yes,
that's essentially what he's suggesting. And I couldn't agree with this take more. It sounds just like camp.
It sounds like something Kyros would do, huh?
It sounds like something Kyros would do. It sounds like something everyone should do.
Nobody remembers that guy. How the fuck do you remember?
Well.
Wait, how do I remember that?
Well, we all know because there's a statue that says Kyros on it.
Right. Yeah.
Come on,
guy
man.
Nobody remembers.
Yeah, the guy nobody remembers. I mean, I only remember him because I see the statue. I only know him through statue.
That's true. I thought I was going to have a crisis for a second.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's a myth, but I mean, he might not be.
But what if?
Well, he probably is. But what if he isn't?
But so anyway, I figure best guess if I operate under the assumption that he's Kyros, he was in the Colosseum for some reason.
Okay, interesting. I like this idea. I like this thought. It would make a little bit of sense. That's why he wasn't around, and then he got toyified, and unfortunately was just kind of like, well, fuck my life. No one knows who I am. I don't know what to do. My daughter is unfortunately going to be abducted or murdered if I'm not careful. And then the poor guy had to like teach her how to use a sword just to protect herself. Aw, poor guy. I feel bad for him.
It also But Kyros married into the family, right? Or was he the son of the grandfather?
Well, we don't have that yet. We've seen her mother.
Okay, so I guess I should ask the opposite question. Was the mother, or has that not been mentioned either?
Neither have been mentioned. We do not know which is the actual like blood relative to Riku yet. unfortunately.
I wish to be bold and say that it has been mentioned, but in the off chance that I'm wrong, I don't want to be the guy who spoiled it.
Promise you, you're wrong.
I'm glad you're here, Brendan, because I think Justin's intrusive thoughts would have led him to say it anyway if you weren't.
I can assure you, you do not know. We don't even know her parents' names yet.
No, we know.
What do you mean? The mom's name is Scarlet. Hello?
We do know Scarlet.
We do know Scarlet?
We do know Scarlet.
See, that right there gives me confidence. Well,
but also don't.
But also, let's just let this one keep going. Let's just ride this one out a little longer.
Let's err on the side of caution, please.
Just be a little careful or whatever. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I think I've covered all my burning questions. I'm going to level with you. I mean, there was a lot of backstory, a lot of upkeep. The Tontatas, the poor Tontatas.
So I think I don't know if we've like explicitly mentioned it at this point, but you have kind of glossed over it. We learn in these episodes that Violet, aka Viola, is the daughter of Riku in these episodes.
She looks awfully young. Just gonna put that out there. And King Riku looks really old. All I'm saying is that Riku is out here having kids at like 70 years old. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know about all that. I think he was probably like 45 in the flashback. Now he's like 55. It's not, well... Yeah,
there's
not
no
like
way he's
super
55 now.
Do you want me to get his fucking age?
Man is out here pulling a Robert De Niro. That's all I'm saying, man.
I don't think he went that hard. I don't think he's in his 80s.
Hold on. That's from Kingdom Hearts. Riku.
Not
do you want to know?
No,
do you want to know Riku
I really don't. No, don't give a shit.
He's 15 years old.
Oh my god, he looks awful for 15.
King Riku in the current timeline is 60.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense to me.
So in the time of the flashback, he was 50 and had an 18-year-old daughter. So he would have had a kid at like 32.
Yeah,
that's not that bad.
That checks out.
Yeah, that all tracks.
Yeah.
Just out here being like fucking flaming or whatever. I don't know.
That's like
your math can't trick me, Magic Man. I got pulling a Robert De Niro.
Your math can't convince me.
That's like loosely the timeline of my parents.
Yeah, I mean that's about right. Having kids like anywhere between the ages of like 25 to 35 is pretty standard.
I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, I guess I was just I was mainly in this instance pointing out that we learn Violet is royal family, is a Riku fam, and has the clairvoyance power at that point in time also. So we don't get an origin story for that. Not that I guess I don't necessarily care unless it's pertinent to the plot, but I imagine it might not be, given that she just kind of has it when the important shit is happening. So that would explain why Violet is not trying to escape when Sanji is trying to get her the fuck off the island. So that makes a lot more sense now why Violet is so invested. And because Justin asked me about it a couple of weeks ago, why she turns around and goes back to the palace specifically that after she drops Sanji off.
Also, can I just say really quick?
Her
power having the ability to look around her in a bird's eye view from a radius of 2,500 miles is wild.
Completely insane.
Someone put one too many zeros in that scale when they initially wrote this.
Wholly unhinged.
2,500 miles. She can literally see farther than the range of the United States. That is fucked.
Yes, if she sits in the middle of the United States, she can see the entire thing and then some.
Yep. That's outrageous to me.
It's completely insane.
I just wanted to point that out really quick. I'm fine otherwise, but man, that is fucked.
Imagine she existed in 17. I'm gonna go with 60 because I can't remember years.
Sure,
she could have been the Paul Revere and told us the British were coming well before they even made landfall.
Just before they even thought about making landfall, before they got on their ships. She could have sat in Maine and been like, yeah, they're packing up the boats now. All right, they left port. They'll be here in about 3 months.
They're on their way.
I think we've got time, guys.
we got a little bit of time left. God, what a fucking power! Honestly, if I'm Doflamingo, I want that power too, because that's a pretty good power.
Yeah, and so we learn she barters using that power to save her father's life, but for some reason, I guess, well, I guess it was probably also part of the bargain that he doesn't get turned into a toy. So yeah, he just gets to like go free and nobody knows who he is anymore until he shows up as Ricky, the masked gladiator.
The masked gladiator.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think he was doing there? Do you think he just wanted the fruit and then wanted to overthrow Doflamingo? That was his grand plan?
I think mainly he was trying to protect his granddaughter in some way. I think he says that even in these episodes. What his specific plan was, who knows? Maybe it was. Maybe he was trying to get the fruit so that he could have more power to try and take back his kingdom. That could be a viable strategy, but
I feel like taking down Doflamingo is a young man's game, and he probably knows it.
I think it's predominantly he's after taking care of Rebecca, but she doesn't seem to need that help because everyone in the block is stupid.
I do think she needs a little bit of help. Poor girl is going through a rough time right now.
Well, she struggled for the first time against the big guy. That was about it.
Yeah, here's what I'm thinking about. So I know we just walked past this, but thinking about it now, does the public recognize Viola, and do they hold the same animosity toward her?
Seemingly not. She walks down the street and people fall in love with her.
Probably because she's a member of Don Quixote's crew. Even if they are aware, they're probably like, well, if she's cool with Doflamingo, she's cool with us. I mean, it's the same thing like with the army and of the nation, right? Like they all were fucking murdering people too. And Doflamingo was like sweet talking them, being like, I know you hate them, but trust me, like they're cool now. They were just following orders.
All right, that checks out. There we go.
Got the pass from Doflamingo. That's all it takes.
So
man is great people.
The other thing I want to also make sure gets mentioned here because it seems to have some relevance. Our man Hack is back.
Hack is back.
Hack is back. The fishman who got done dirty in block B.
Yes, it was
B for Barto.
B for
Barto.
B for Barto. He gets done dirty, and now he's back. He's plot relevant again. He's on the phone talking to some chick who I thought initially. So we see her, and then you don't get much. You get like waist down, whatever.
Sure, yeah.
But purely based off of, I think actually you get a little bit of like haircut, which led me to believe that when we saw initially, very briefly until they actually say her name, Viola in the backstory, when you just see a young girl and you don't know her name yet, I was like, oh, is this the chick that Hack is talking to? Because Viola in the backstory also, I think, has like kind of short hair and is dark-skinned like the girl we see talking to Hack. So yes. I initially was like, oh, this could be the person Hack was talking to. Then it turns out to be Violet, and that immediately goes out the window. So now it's kind of once again up in the air who this mystery chick is.
Okay. Let me stop you right there because I have two good questions. One, do you agree that Viola in the backstory looks absolutely nothing like what she currently looks now, and you therefore would not assume the same character?
You just can't help but need to be validated. You just can't help yourself.
Why? I don't get it. She went through puberty. What do you want from me? She was 18. She grew up, and it's 10 years later. Do you look the same from 10 years ago?
Kind of, actually. It's kind of makes me sad.
Actually, I'm gonna level with you. I look very similar to myself at 18. That doesn't entirely not track.
I mean, it's not like she doesn't look like a different person. Like this feels like
she looks like a different person.
This feels like
she literally just like grew her hair and got a little taller. Like
yeah.
She's wearing heels in present, so don't get too distracted by her height.
Yeah, I mean, she has a different hairstyle is like mainly the thing, and maybe her face is thinner or something, more toned. I don't know. This is not wholly a different person. She's very noticeable as like she could be Violet just 10 years later. I don't think this is as crazy as you're making it out to be.
All right, fine. Second question. What if I told you the person the person that Hack is talking to on their Dendemushi, you've seen them before?
Oh my god, this fucking guy again.
I would believe it. I'm not. It's not out of the question. I'm just not sure who that person could be.
What if I told you they were in the crowd in the Coliseum?
Are you trying to tell me it's Peek at the Crotch? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're insinuating right now? Are you insinuating that Hack has been working with Peek at the Crotch
No
this
more
entire
further
time?
questions, Your Honor.
No more further questions, Your Honor.
I rest my case.
I rest my case.
I see you.
Oh, man.
I'm in. You got me.
I'm all
I want
in.
it now. This is Peek at the Crotch, and you can't convince me otherwise.
God fucking damn it. So fucking stupid. I keep forgetting to mention, Totado's also got more backstory here. They were originally enslaved 900 years ago. The original Don Quixote family fucking enslaved them for 100 years before the first Riku came out and was like, guys, I am so fucking sorry. I am beside myself. Let them all go, and they've been chilling ever since.
Not only
He was
that,
like, hey, you can have whatever
makes-
you want. Literally,
yeah, and he makes
anything.
this royal decrees like, you want something? Fucking take it.
Take
It's
it.
yours.
You guys get whatever you want,
Have it
whenever
all.
you want.
Anything. You guys are fairies
Absolutely.
now, by the way. Magic.
Fuck, magic. That's how the kingship works, baby.
I make the rules. Yeah, wild. I
Kind of a
I
fun
know
story, though.
it is fun. It is. I enjoyed it, and then they had a good 800 years. Time to come back from vacation. Honestly, time to get back to work.
Come back from vacation. What the hell? Listen to this
Christian is in the
fucking guy.
chat.
They've had it too good for too long.
What are you talking about? How dare you? You fucking monster.
Capitalist Christian said it's time to come back to the office. We can't have you working remote anymore.
Quarantine's
It's just
over.
really
This is why
Time
our
to go back
budget,
to
you
the
know?
office.
This is why I dragged Brendan back so we could do this fucking recording finally. It took a month-long vacation while all the rest of us are busting our asses in here. Devin's in
Christian's
here
like-
like 3 times the whole time you're missing. It's a new goddamn record for him. And you're
Christian's just
sitting
like,
in
man,
jail
fucking...
talking to Charlie in the chocolate factory.
All right, my bad. Jesus Christ. All right, can we move on? Are we ready? But don't
I don't
all
know.
talk at once. I mean, I'm ready if you're ready. I feel like we talked about everything. Do you have anything else, Justin, Christian?
Okay. Actually, I do have a quick question for Christian.
Hmm.
So
More
we've
questions.
gotten,
Big question episode.
Big question
mean,
episode.
if Devin was here, I could split it up, but you got to do the heavy lifting here, buddy. I'm sorry. So we've gotten some bigger glimpse into Don Quixote's character and seeing him, whatever his big plan is, if there's more to it, assuming there is, getting a small piece of it, right? Do you have any speculations on where we're going from here in terms of his plan or just even the story in general?
I mean, I don't think Don Quixote Doflamingo really has. I don't know why I said his whole name. I don't know why Doflamingo has. I don't think there's more plan. I think his whole plan was just take over the island and do cool pirate shit, and then he starts up his whole black market businesses and stuff, and he's like, I just gonna do whatever the fuck I want, while doubling as this really, really badass hero king guy. This sounds great. This is what I wanted.
Do you think that he's living his actualized lifestyle right now? There's nothing other that he's searching for or trying to get at?
I mean, I don't know. I think right now it's kind of hard to say because Doflamingo seems like the kind of character who would still be striving for something greater, but right now it's just kind of he's just chilling, he's living it up, and the only thing in question is that as of this moment, Doflamingo, who already is this big bad intimidating super smart bad guy, is still dwarfed by this Kaido character who we have yet to meet. That Law keeps dangling it over Doflamingo's head. He's like, you stop those smiles incoming, you're gonna fucking die, and you don't want to die, do you? And so you don't want to die, do you?
You don't want me, big bad
old
Kaido,
Capone.
all right? Kaido don't fuck around.
Kaido don't fuck around, from what I can hear.
So if I were to say Doflamingo is up to any one particular thing, it would be he's searching for some way to try and one up Kaido, just so that he can he doesn't have to be in that position where he's subservient to Kaido just because Kaido will kick his ass.
Yeah, no, I get that.
That would be, I guess, the one thing. Now that I think about it.
Interesting.
All right, cool.
Interesting
Works for me.
thoughts.
I got nothing else. You got something?
I got nothing. All right.
Christian, you got
moving
questions
on.
for us?
No, I'm good.
Moving on. Next week is going to be 661 to 663. Moving on to quotes. I have a couple quotes. Do you guys have quotes?
Why don't you start?
One.
I'll do it. This is said by. Also, I want to remind everyone at home that Dressrosa goes really hard on making one-off dumb lines for characters. This is said by the announcer guy after he's begrudgingly talking about Rebecca.
Yeah.
He goes, "I must admit, her not non-beautiful fighting style makes me want to not unsupport her."
I'm glad they kept that line word for word because I thought it was great.
Oh, is it word for word from the
that's
sub
the
too?
exact same thing that the sub gave me.
Fantastic. I love to see it. When Frankie is hearing about the story between the Tontata and what happened with Dressrosa 10 years ago, as he's sobbing, he's like, "These tears are rusting me, bro."
All right, see now that's not in the sub. That's awesome.
Okay. And then when Usopp turns over and goes like, "So we're gonna like bail after we break the factory, right, guys?" And then Robin snaps back with, "I'll crush you, Doflamingo."
Yeah, Robin was real passionate during Soul's like breakdown of the situation or his backstory, whatever.
Oh yeah, she's all in. She's super invested.
Hell yeah, I love me a passionate woman.
Yeah, no, well, you should. Sounds great.
You should go to Dressrosa.
You should go to Dressrosa. I hear that. I hear they're full of them.
they're running around the streets, stabbing their husbands.
Well, no, stabbing their cheating husbands.
Right.
Yeah, they're forgetting their real husbands.
Oh,
no! Not like this.
That feels bad, man.
There's like they have that whole like really, really sad scene of when Soul's talking about how there's an entire island of toys that really, really hate Doflamingo. And they have that like 10 or 15 seconds of just a bunch of them meandering around and you're hearing their inner monologues of like, "Oh, that's my wife, you fuck, stay away." Like, "Oh no, don't stay away from my daughter." What have you? Like, oh God, this is so.
Yeah, that's a little soul crushing.
This power is insane. I know you guys already talked about it, but like, it's
don't worry, we're going to talk about it
in
in mass when we finally meet the person with this power. Don't worry, because I have a list of things they can do with this and why it's fucking busted. Don't worry. It's going to become a fucking 10, 20, maybe even 30-minute long conversation.
We could possibly add where they
I'm
turn
gonna
into
dedicate the
toy.
whole fucking podcast to being outraged about it.
They turn to toy. Their existence is erased, and then also they just also lost.
Hey!
all
Just wait. Okay, don't get into it yet. We haven't gotten the reveal. Just fucking relax.
Whatever.
Did you have any more
moving
quotes?
on to quotes. I have no more quotes.
All right, we've
Sorry.
already moved on to quotes. We're going back to quotes. Do you have any quotes, Justin?
Yes, I do. I actually have 3. I'm surprised by myself.
I'm proud of you.
Number 1. This is from Barto, resident fanboy. "I have to be careful to not bump into Luffy senpai because his
You son
awesomeness
of a
might
bitch.
blind my eyes and make my heart explode." What a good guy.
What a fucking schmuck. I fucking, God damn it, Barto. How dare you make me like you? I fucking hate you.
I can't get enough of Bart right now, dude.
Great.
Bart is amazing.
I don't remember who says the
fucker.
second line, but I remember it stuck out to me. It reads, "Doflamingo labels the people who obey him winners and those who disobey him losers, just like the world government. Rogue losers are like trash, and once you hide that trash somewhere, the country looks good, but only on the surface." My last quote here is, "For 800 years, Dressrosa has never fought a war. It proves we're not beasts. Don't become a brute. Be a human. I won't let you kill anybody." And that's from King Riku. And King Riku, excuse me, is what a captivating character. That's all I'll say.
I really like Riku. Riku's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, I agree. It's very tragic when you see something so crushing to happen to someone who so deeply cares about their citizens, especially, and then the added layer of having to or being forced to murder them with your own hands. It's, holy shit, dude. It's heavy. That's heavy shit. Justin sniped one of my quotes, and the other
That
one,
bastard.
what a piece of garbo. The other one, I forgot to write down. Oof. but it's the part where Soul is kind of beginning to roll into a backstory, and Usopp is trying to question him more directly. And Usopp says something along the lines of, he starts trying to ask him like, but who are you? And Soul goes, it all started when I was born. And Usopp's like, hey, stop ignoring me. I'm trying to move the plot along.
Usopp's like, motherfucker, I'm trying to get the important details, and here you go, you're just talking about your own shit.
Yeah.
See, this is why he's got Usopp. He's a man of the people. He knows what we want, and he's trying to give it to us. He's trying his best to
He
deliver.
does know what we need, is all I'm saying, dude.
But that's all I got.
Nice.
Good.
Golden
All right,
ham time.
The golden ham.
I'm going to say, since I already mentioned it, King Riku for sure.
I think it should be King Riku. He's a pretty stand-up guy. I like King Riku. He's a cool guy.
I like me a guy who is very starkly anti-war. And
I also like the cute scene between him and the King of Prudence when he was like, hey,
Yeah.
Riku, my
With,
buddy, my
Lisabella.
brother.
That was really
Lisabella, yeah.
That's cool.
That was fun.
I like that guy. I like that guy. And then the Kano guys being
I don't
like,
like the other king, but
oh, you don't like Lisabella? What's wrong with Lisabella? He's chill.
his power is his like power thing is that just
What do you mean? He's just a guy that has like a cool punch. Whatever. Like just let him be. Just let him be.
was lame.
He's just some fucking random king guy. All right. He was never
Yeah,
like
but, like,
expected to be like a
in-
warrior.
Yeah, but like in the like his like 2-minute backstory, he like destroys an entire castle with a punch, and then like you get to the Coliseum and he puts a dent in the ground or whatever. It's
I don't even want to tell you who voices him in the dub because you're gonna never forgive this motherfucker.
Oh,
are you gonna tell me like J.
Oh.
Michael Tatum does this?
No. Not a person you would know by name, but another One Piece character.
Like they voice another One Piece character? Is it Foxy?
Yeah.
Does Foxy voice this guy?
It is not Foxy. It's
Is it
another
Buggy?
character you
Well,
hate.
it wouldn't be Buggy. All right, I'm over it.
All right.
wait, so you're not going to tell me? I'm invested. I want to know.
One might call him the Barrel, in fact.
Do you know how
I'll let
little
you-
that narrows it down?
Is it Gaimon, the like broccoli dude in a chest? I
It's
don't.
Wapple. It's Wapple.
Barrel.
Oh,
He's got a gun.
Oh yeah, I definitely hate him then.
Barrel. Just tell me who it is. Don't make me think.
What are you talking about? He just told you it's the voice actor for Wapple.
Oh, I didn't hear it. I heard barrel, and I was like, "Who has a gun?"
Yeah, well, he said it afterwards when I don't know. You were like I don't know. The
Deep in
gears
distress.
turning in your brain were too loud. I guess I don't.
Yeah, they're rusty up here, man. They're like
Yeah, put some WD-40 on those bitches, man.
exactly.
No, but I like what do you call it? Elizabeth. He's a cool guy. He's just there to check out the state of the
He keeps
country.
Bad company.
Well, Dogma is like
that guy's an asshole. Fuck that guy.
he's kind of a fucker, and he also looks like like Dr. Eggman looking motherfucker, and that can rarely
Yeah.
ever be forgiven.
But like Dr. Eggman from like a bad timeline.
Right? Yeah, like he didn't at least get his like limb lengthening surgery done or whatever, so he stayed being like a squirt egg looking motherfucker.
Yeah, and it just didn't age gracefully at all.
No, not even a little bit.
No.
So like, yeah, I agree. He keeps bad company, but I mean, like he's still like okay guy.
So
All right,
King
I think we did it.
Riku Daldo III is the winner of this week's Golden Ham.
Did Christian actually vote, or did we just write King Riku?
Well, I mean, we definitely just wrote King Riku Daldo the third.
You don't have to say
but,
we. It was me. I'm sorry.
I mean, I know who it was, but I was trying to, trying to give you an out, but
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
self-report and everything. I came in here kind of. The toss-up for me was the two sides of the coin, right? It was King Riku for being the compelling, compassionate king that he was, but also starting to see this peek into Doflamingo's master plans. I was like,
no.
ooh, that's some tasty-ass shit right there.
This is
No,
pretty
no,
tasty.
don't persuade me. Don't turn me to the dark side, please.
This is some tasty Doflamingo backstory, and I'm still convinced that this is only a taste of what's to come.
There might be more. You don't know. I mean, there's still like the law tie-in. We don't know anything about the law tie-in
Right,
yet.
that's what I'm saying. Like we still don't know what Law's grudge is. There's so much more yet to uncover with him. We could be giving Doflamingo golden hams for the next like month.
Yeah,
if we harp
that's
on
kind
it
of what
for
I'm
too much.
afraid of. So I think we should give it to King Riku here.
So I'm fine with giving it to King Riku.
Fantastic. All right, we did it.
Justin's sigh of relief.
Moving on to fan mail. Justin.
You
Justin,
guys
do
are
you
gonna
run?
love this.
Yeah, this must be one of the ones that Justin's been saving for when you got here finally.
No, not even a little bit. We got this like a couple days ago. No.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you're right. Wait, no, because the other email had a spoiler, so I'm waiting for that spoiler to pass.
Forsaking our other podcast listeners.
I'm sorry. Before I read this email, I have to send you the photo that was embedded in the email. So give me one hot second while I send this to y'all.
Visual accompaniment?
Yes. How do I upload? Oh,
visual accompaniment.
Upload file. Downloads. Picture time.
Brendan, when's the last time you washed this jumper?
I will answer your question after I'm done looking at this adorable little hamster. Look at this guy.
Hey, spoilers. Get to yourself. Hold on.
Sorry. Anyway.
Wait, what?
Well, what was your question, Christian? I lost it.
I feel like I can smell you from across the room right now. When's the last time you washed this jumper?
Oh,
don't answer that, please, while I read this email.
I don't think I did, actually. Yeah. No, that's interesting.
Right. That's disgusting. This email comes from our user. I'm going to call you Raiguren. That's your username, I believe. So Raiguren.
Look at him.
Writes, salutations and saludos to all of you. Sorry for the long email. Hero... You literally wrote your name in the opening. Wow. Imagine if I had reading comprehension. Anyway. Hero from Illinois here. I've been listening to you guys for about 2 years now and caught up right before the break. And as someone who's been into the Incredible series for the past 20-ish years, it's great hearing different viewpoints and interesting crack theories to whatever Oda has going on in that brain of his. There's a magic touch to the chemistry you guys all have that just works to perfection. Sanji's kiss. And I look forward to continuing on. Forward to continuing on to support you guys. And I'm excited to see what everyone's thoughts are on what awaits because the manga is insane right now. I agree. But that'll be like a gorillion years from now. More than anything, I want to thank you guys for the wonderful content that I anticipate each week on both your podcasts. Thank you for listening to Panda View. Appreciate it. Which has entertained me at work as well as garnered weird stares from my coworkers from me fighting the urge to burst out laughing or crying from reliving the more emotional scenes in One Piece. Sam, you ever just laugh to yourself on a train? People don't like that. Anyway. Again, thank you. Excuse me. Thank you for your hard work and entertainment. Here's a question along with a picture of my hamster Kiki watching Chowder after throwing a hissy fit. What's the last rabbit hole you guys got lost in? Before we answer the question, the rest of the email reads, P.S. As for YouTube content, you guys can always re-upload your great IG reels onto YouTube for shorts. Plus, I'm sure all your fans will love to see all of you play some kind of party game, i.e. Lethal Company, Party Animals, Mario Party, etc., etc. Even the Uno game that came on the Xbox. PSS, when's the Berserk Panda View coming? And since Devin's not here, never.
Never. And
like the events of that episode, I crossed my fingers. So
facts. Thank you for that.
I don't actually have to do that.
Nice. We love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the message, Riker. That was delightful. And thank you for
Kiki.
Thank you for
Kiki
Kiki.
Is so cute, bro.
Kiki looks so fucking cute. Like I'm assuming Kiki's a female, and she's like you can see the hissy fit that just happened.
Yeah,
because she's like holding on. She's hunched over. She's got her front paws rested on her back paws, and she's just like she's shrimping right now watching Chowder.
She's like angry watching, where you're like, I'm not having a good time. Shut up.
I love that she's watching Chowder of all fucking shows.
It's so good, dude.
I haven't heard that name in years.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Good. Shout out to
As
Kiki.
for the last rabbit hole I got lost in, what did I get lost in recently?
Do you want to think about it? Because I have one.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
please.
So in some unhinged like 2 or 3 a.m. I think it was like 3 a.m. YouTube rabbit hole. I don't even. Oh, I know what it was. I was just on YouTube. When you click YouTube you open it up, it'll bring you to like a recommendations page, and it'll just blast you with a bunch of related to what you've been watching recently. But for some reason, YouTube recommended me a video titled Doom, but with the Home Depot theme.
Oh my god, I was there that night. That was so awesome.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, YouTube recommended me this video, and I went, well, I've got to click this. Do music is just too hard to pass up. And then you have the Home Depot theme on top of it, just randomly thrown in there. I was like, I gotta now. And then I shit you not, this is an entire subculture of YouTube that people just engage in. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a rabid fan base on Reddit somewhere too. They just take the Home Depot theme song, like that opening riff of like bam, 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 and they just throw it on anything. I still have a couple. I'm looking back in our Discord that I just gave to the rest. Home Depot boss battle theme. Home Depot
so
theme,
good.
but every other beat is missing. And it still sounded amazing from what I remember. It was still great. Then I think maybe my favorite, Doom was really good, but my favorite one, and the one I left off on, was the NFL X Home Depot theme song.
Wow,
that
incredible.
one kicked ass. So I listened to more also as the night went on. I didn't link them, so I don't remember which ones they were, but I watched like maybe a dozen of these Home Depot theme song remixes or whatever you want to call them. It was the epitome of 3 a.m. unhinged content. It was great. It was a great night.
I could
amazing.
not be more
I love
happy
that
to
for
have
you.
shared that night with you, my friend. That was
I was happy you were there, and Juan
That was
and
awesome.
Devin. I think we're all there. Fantastic.
unironically really good music.
Some of it was really unironically good. I agree. I gotta find maybe there might be a Spotify playlist with all this. Actually, I gotta look this
my
up.
God,
Hold on.
that sounds awesome.
I think I have something. It hasn't been that recent. I feel like this happened to me like maybe 2 or 3 months ago, but it was a rabbit hole that I haven't. I don't feel like I go down rabbit holes very often, so this is probably like by happenstance, like the most recent rabbit hole. I guess I listen to music randomly. Like I've been recently listening to Sleep Token, which is new for me. But
Fuck yeah.
Another one.
yeah, I'm all in on Sleep
succumbs to
Token. I
Vessel.
wouldn't call that a rabbit hole though. I'm just kind of like, oh, this is a pretty good band. But I think a rabbit hole I fell in a couple months back. There's a cool YouTuber by the name of Kane Pixels, and when the Backrooms was like a big thing a few months back, like it was like everything all people were talking about, his videos very frequently found their way to like the front page of YouTube, depicting like very weird and like kind of creepy visual horror movies of like what it would be like if somebody randomly got sent to the back rooms and like being chased by stuff. I cannot recommend his fucking horror documentaries enough. He made a new one recently that isn't even Backrooms related, but it's like Backrooms adjacent, that he called I don't even know what he called, but basically the story is some like fucking YouTuber influencer guy like found like a random hole like in the middle of the woods, and then it led to like a mile-long staircase, and he went down the staircase and found his way into like a weird fucking mall that was like buried beneath the earth. It's really fucking fun. I really recommend it. He has this channel has a lot of really good horror documentaries that are all about the back rooms and like this kind of weird shit. If you're into that, you'll have a great time. It's incredible, like atmospheric horror. Can't recommend it enough. I watched like 40 of his not 40. I watched like 10 of his videos in a row when I first found him.
Cool. For me, I also don't get into rabbit holes often, but when I do, it's bad. So it's been a while since that. So unfortunately, I can't remember my last super major, like stay up to 3 a.m. searching the scours, the ranges of Wikipedia rabbit hole like I used to as a kid. But the ones that come to recent memory are, and I definitely just forgot one of them as I'm speaking. I went on a couple rabbit holes for just like manga or anime I've been like kind of interested in. So like Dr. Stone, I was really interested in like the plot. I'm like, Dr. Stone is just such a really interesting creative story. And I started off with, hey, I wonder, I don't plan on reading the manga. I think that's just something I enjoy more visually as an anime. But I was like, hey, I wonder if the manga's done. And then it went from, oh, the manga's done? Well, I want to Google this random object in the show. And then now I want to look up the next arc. And now I want to know what's happening at the end of the series. I just kind of went into a long rabbit hole. Had a similar thing happen with Undead Unluck. That's a show I'm really enjoying right now. And I was just curious on, I think it was like a character, or I was trying to figure out what like random like term in the universe meant, and then I basically just spoiled like the overarching plot of it for myself. I do that a lot. I don't know if this one would count as rabbit hole, but recently at work, I've been just like binging a lot of our old episodes, mostly in the pursuit of like finding content to make Instagram reels with. Right now, I've been going through a lot of Skypiea content, and there is so much good shit in there, man. As we're recording right now,
good shit.
As we're recording right now, I was thinking about how, like, you know, in all these Skypiea episodes, one of us always makes it a really good point to like vividly describe a scene, and I feel like we haven't necessarily done it this like to the same degree we've used to in the past. And I kind of
I'm trying.
I know.
I try. Like do more of it. Do more of it then.
Yeah, I gotta keep that as a mental footnote in the back of my mind at all times now. Where it's like, hey, if I'm gonna bring up a scene, I gotta be like real detailed with it. Like, what was it? There was, going back all the way to Skypiea, it was when Eneru first showed up on whatever this little like tugboat that Nami, Usopp, and Sanji were on. And it was either Christian or Devin. They very descriptively recount how the animation went wild for that episode, where they turn the camera into Nami's pupil, and in her pupil you can see Eneru like just icing Sanji and Usopp, and that's just, like, hearing one of those two goons recount it, and then you think about it or you watch it and you're like, wow, like I don't know, something like that gave me the chills. I was really into it. So I guess my current rabbit hole is my own podcast.
What a narcissist.
What a fucking narcissist.
Can I tell you guys?
Go ahead.
There was no Home Depot playlist, at least not with the ones that were on YouTube, but I discovered that the Home Depot has their own Spotify channel, or whatever you refer to it as, page.
Okay.
With that, you know, the Home Depot beat, it's 30 seconds or whatever, and then the only other release they have is the Home Depot beat, but holiday edition. The regular Home Depot beat has 20 million listens on it.
Oh my fucking god!
The holiday one only has a measly 471,000, but it says the Home Depot's monthly listener count is 106.5 thousand people. So people are coming back on the monthly to listen to a 30-second Home Depot thing. So now my 2-minute rabbit hole that while I was listening to you guys was apparently a bunch of all these other like fast food places also, like McDonald's has a Spotify page, Burger King, Taco Bell, Wendy's. They all have Spotify pages for different reasons.
Christian fell down a rabbit hole trying to recount a former
while talking about rabbit holes. It's rabbit holeception. Burger King has 234,000 monthly listeners because of that Whopper Whopper song.
I don't even know what you're talking about. What?
You know, like it's like really, I don't know how to describe it. The Whopper Whopper, Junior Whopper, Double, whatever, however you say it. I don't know lyrics to that song, but
I know what song you're talking about.
Song.
Yeah,
people love it.
It's a meme song.
Interesting.
McDonald's doesn't. They don't have a fun meme song that people have latched onto, but they do have McD X 98 beats per minute. That's there. It's
interesting.
In case you want to go look at all these fast food restaurants songs, I guess. Anyway, that's enough of that. We still have things to do.
Yeah, we still have
thank
stuff
you,
to do.
Rygurin, for the lovely
Hero,
email.
Since you told me your name in the first sentence, and I just have bad reading comprehension.
Oh, it's Hero?
Hero? Yeah, it's Hero. Hiro. I recognize you.
Yeah,
I'm already
nice.
talking about. I think. Shout out to Hero, and shout out to Kiki. Little adorable.
Shout out to Kiki.
All right, moving on from the fan mail, we have Patreon shout outs, and we have more than I'm used to. We got Twiggo, we got Easy Life, and we got Taco. What the hell? What happened?
Man, you're gone for that long, huh? That's crazy.
Yeah, this is new for me. I mean, I did hear in the grapevine that this is all a thing. I'm not that unaware.
Breaking
but this
news.
Is new. Breaking news. No, thank you, Twiggo. Thank you, Easy Life. Thank you, Taco. You are the number one goons, and we love you to death. Thank you. Without
I
you,
hope you all enjoyed your movie podcasts.
Yeah.
By this point, Die Hard 1 is out.
And we're going to record
By the time
Die Hard 2 right after this.
Yeah, Die Hard 1 is out at the time of this recording. Die Hard 2 and Lock, Stock, and Something Barrel and long barrel, double barrel, something along those lines. Those will be out.
They will be out.
I presume.
suspect.
Oh, you just reminded me. This episode should theoretically be the first episode of 2024. So Happy New Year.
That is correct. That is correct.
That's a record.
All right. Moving on to the grab bag. I don't want to do a bit with the grab bag. I want to leave.
Hold on.
So somebody will just fucking reach your hand in.
No. What are you talking about?
You haven't been
What do you
here a
mean, what am I
while.
talking
Things
about?
have changed, all right?
Yeah, you're not getting off that easy. You haven't been here in over a month.
Well, what
It's
did you
the
have in
Garb
mind?
Gab now. Get it right.
I am not rebranding the grab bag to Garb Gab. I am
too
not
bad.
doing
It's been
it.
like that for weeks on end, and you got nothing to say about it now.
You haven't been here to argue about
Anyway,
it. So.
we're doing the grab bag. Who wants to grab a piece of paper? And if no one
You
does it,
do.
I'm going to do it my fucking self.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Yeah, you're gonna do it. That's all.
As I reach my hand in, oh, look at that. It was a normal bag, just like I promised it was. And this piece of paper here says, it doesn't say anything. I need a new piece. And I reach back into the bag and I grab a different one. It's empty again. Did any of you put any fucking things in this bag? What's going on?
Well, that's a grab
Well-
bag. We don't use that anymore.
Yeah, we use the Garb Gab.
Wait, there's a different bag. Like you have a separate bag now. I thought you just named this the Garb Gab.
Well, no, they're two separate entities.
So where's the Garb Gab bag?
Oh, that's right here. Go
Give
ahead.
me that. I fucking hate all of you. All right. And hey, look, this one has shit on it, thankfully. This week we're doing the Miss Valentine Award. Have we done this one recently? No.
My
it's
brain says
been
yes,
a while,
who
hasn't
knows?
it? All right, the Miss Valentine of these apps. Who do I hate the most in these apps? I don't think I hate anybody.
have a controversial opinion that future me might be upset with in a couple weeks, but he doesn't matter right now. We got to
Okay.
talk about Rebecca, man. I know it's not her fault.
No, if anything, we should give it to the fucking big guy being a fucking annoying the whole episodes.
Bro, Rolling
Actually,
Logan.
that's exactly what I'm going to give it to. Yeah, I'm
No.
giving it to the Rolling Lion fucker, whoever his name is. Fuck that guy. That guy sucked.
Does he suck? Yeah, but like, bro,
Literally
Bro's so
anything you're going to say
inconsequential.
that makes you dislike Rebecca is his fault.
I don't know, Christian, you got anything?
I don't know that I can get on board with Rebecca. She's just kind of like doing her thing. I'd blame all the one IQ gladiators for falling for her same trick 82 times in a row more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe the Valentine Award goes to the gladiatorial education system.
I mean, do they get educated? I don't think they even have an education, to be honest. All right, well, that's fair.
The lack thereof.
Hold on, let me think a little bit harder about this. Maybe you're swaying me.
I don't want to think, and I want this fucking show to end. So I pick the Rolling Lion guy.
He was pretty worthless.
I hated him. He was boring. He was annoying.
Okay. Counter offer. Tank for like.
No, you're an animal.
Absolutely not.
You're a
Absolutely
complete
not.
on his
animal.
sword on the citizens before anything. That guy was ready to start his villain arc, and so King Riku stepped in.
Right, I still hate the lion guy because he's an actual asshole and also wasted my time for more than like 10, 15 minutes in front of my face.
Yeah, he only prolonged my suffering in Block D, and for that, I think I do hate him. Yeah.
All right, fair enough. I lost out here. The Men's Valentine Award goes to Rolling Logan. We hate you.
Rolling Logan, that's what it was. I thought it was lion for some reason. My bad.
No, there is a lion. He's not a Rolling
No,
Logan.
there is a lion.
That's like deranged lion or whatever.
Yeah.
That's Richie's sketchy
Generic
cousin.
lion.
Anyway, Devin do a thing, except he's not here, so I'm going to do the thing. Thank you for listening to our podcast tonight. If you wish to follow us on social media, you can do so on Twitter and Instagram at Panda Sightings. If you wish to send us emails like Hero tonight and send us animal pics because it's been a long time and we love them, you can do so at pandasightings@gmail.com. If you wish to financially support us directly, we have a Patreon. You could join our $5 a month Yosuku Squad tier, or you can be one of our producers and be one of these these other three goons who pay us way too much money for this stuff. If you wish to financially support us less directly, but get something out of it, we have a merch shop on redbubble.com/pandasightings. You got stickers, you got water bottles, you got whatever Redbubble can offer you and that you want. So check it out. And we have a community Discord. We have a lot of beautiful people in there. We love them all and they love us back. Come join us. And I think that's
One of
it.
us. One
One
of us.
of us.
Also, if you have recently followed us because you saw our Instagram reels, because those have been picking up some traction, we got a couple follows from that. Thank you for giving us a chance. I work really hard on those, and if it even got us one extra listener, that makes the hard work worth it. So thank you for listening.
Yeah, good job,
Anyway,
Justin.
so thank you.
Yeah, good job, Justin.
You've been working hard on those. Truly.
Try my best. So, Devin, not Devin, Jesus. Brendan.
Oh no,
Well, this has been a while. All right, hold on. Oh,
that's
by
not
the
how
way,
you get him to come back next week.
it's funny. Going back to these old episodes, there was a stretch of time where this guy over here kept calling you Crystal, and that was great.
Kept calling. Wait, who
Me?
did what now?
Every time you try to say Christian, you went Chris, and he's like, "Bro, you gotta stop calling me Crystal." He's like, "I didn't say Crystal." He's like, "No, you're gonna call me."
Me?
Crystal.
Yo,
Yes.
I did that?
Yeah, you did
I
that.
believe that. Yeah, that sounds like
Yeah,
me.
that sounds like you.
That sounds like me.
I believe that 100%.
Yeah.
So, Christian, by the way, you kind of just like yanked him out of the prison yard. Like, don't you think they're gonna like come back looking for him?
I mean, we definitely went through the proper chain. I just told him my name was Brendan. I told him I lied. I don't think I can get sent back to prison for lying about my identity, can I?
I'm not sure, but I'm not willing to take the chance. So we're just gonna hide you away for a little while here. Why don't you step into this fun box right here?
Wait, what the hell?
Don't worry.
Why do you have?
Don't worry. There's a pull-up bar in there. You'll be fine.
Oh wait. Oh, pull-up bar.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right.
okay.
You gotta make sure you can show
Sure.
up next week. Those episodes are important.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry. I'll just be in here, man. This is great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just make sure you're doing them clean though. Like,
oh, you got no. Seriously, I'm trying to up my strict game. I'm going all in on calisthenics lately. For sure.
Sweet. Yeah. While we work on that, I'm just gonna we're gonna go and close that door. Put the lock on. All right. Surely he can't escape now, and he'll be back next week.
Hopefully.
And maybe jack his shit.
It's a little dark in here. Can I get can I get a light or something?
You hear something?
Guys?
What?
Nah, nothing.
Hello?
Thought I heard something.
Trying to get sushi?
Guys, I can't see.
You know what? Yeah, I could go for some eel rolls. I like me some eel.
I like that. I like the way you think. All right, let's go do that. Let's end this shit. Bye.